And we are live. How are you doing, guys? Vitaly is here, founder of Bitcoin's Pulse Club system. I'm super excited to welcome each and every single one of you to our live weekly coaching session where I'm going to show you exactly how you can leverage this system, how you can leverage this movement that is happening in the world, this financial revolution of Bitcoins, and really grow your wealth and create multiple streams of income. I want to welcome each and every single one of you. Please let me know right now in the chat box what's your name, where you are from, and that you are excited because I have a lot to share with you right now on this training webinar. I'm super pumped up. I'm going to share with you the entire story, how this club was created in the first place and how it can help you get very rich. So we have Thema Pro on the line. Come on, guys, the more energy you bring me, the more energy I'm going to give you back and really help you take it to the next level. So let me know you can hear me, you can see me clearly, the sound is right, the screen is not frozen. Welcome, Margaret. Welcome, Obadiah from Arizona. I know Thema Pro is from the Netherlands. We have Sal from Mexico. Awesome. Kefele, I cannot pronounce the name. Welcome everybody to the training call. That's awesome. So guys, you know, we have something very special, not just for today's training, but the whole thing, what we have created here is something unique and special that is going to serve hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. I'm absolutely 100% believe in that through this vehicle of this system, of this club, of Bitcoin's Pulse Club system, we're going to serve hundreds of thousands of people, many people will help them get financial free and very wealthy in the process. And this is my personal goal. You know, I want to help you guys really make a lot of money, become wealthy, gain this freedom that you know, we all are here to serve humanity, to serve other people, and to do what you love to do. That's the beauty of life. Enjoy this beautiful life and take full advantage of this financial revolution that is happening right now in the world. You know, we have over almost 6,500 members right now registered in the last 2 months alone, and we are on track to hit 10,000 and then 50,000 and then 100,000 members. And I'm truly honored to serve you guys and to create this platform, this system. And I'm getting messages and emails every single day, people thanking me for putting this whole thing together. And through this coaching, training, and presentation that I have prepared for you guys, you will really understand, you know, what is the big deal here? You know, why this vehicle is really can take you to where you want to go: financial freedom, wealth creation, and serving a lot of people in the process. So I'm excited, guys. Let me know that you are excited. I want to share some slides with you tonight. For some of you it's today. For me, it's tonight here in Israel. So I just want to make sure that my slides are shown correctly and you can see them. So just give me some feedback that you can see my screen when I have a clear indication from you that you have my screen is shown, it's not frozen. You can see the slides. I'm moving them back and forth right here. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know right now in the chat box and come back here for a second. So just let me know. All right, you can see my screen. Awesome. Very cool. So with that being said, let's get this party started. All right. I don't need this news. So guys, welcome to Bitcoin's Pulse Club system. In this training today, I'm going to show you exactly how to multiply your money by minimum 472% a year, totally passively, without doing any work whatsoever, if you choose to do so, if you're limited on time, for example, and how to earn multiple streams of passive income in Bitcoins on complete autopilot every single day, leveraging free Bitcoin's Walls Club system. And I believe this is the quickest and safest way to grow your wealth in Bitcoins and earn $1,000 to $2,000 every single day. So here's what you're going to learn today. How to multiply your money by 472% a year minimum, totally passively with zero work involved. You don't need to do any referring, any selling and selling and any of that stuff, any trading cryptocurrency. I'll show you a way how to do that, how you can earn multiple streams of passive income in Bitcoins every day, how you can start earning money today, guaranteed, even if you have zero experience and never made a dime online before. I want to have, put something in your chat box right now that you're excited to learn how to do that, how it is possible, how you can start making money today, absolutely guaranteed. Even if you have never ever made any money online before, maybe you're just getting started, you're an absolute beginner, it's totally possible with what we have going on inside the club. How to make 0.5% to 1% per day ROI consistently while diversifying your investment portfolio. I'm going to show you that. A case study, how one guy makes over $5,000 per day with those strategies I'm going to reveal to you, and the quickest path to making $1,000 to $2,000 a day in passive income. Now, my goal for you and this training is to show you why Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies are the best and most exciting investment vehicles you've ever seen to grow your wealth on earth. There is nothing like this exist, the classic as the way that Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies are moving and shaking and, the whole world right now. And the only way to generate multiple streams of passive income in Bitcoins and safely multiply your money is through Bitcoin's Walls Club system, which is free, by the way. There is nothing like this that exists anywhere in the world or online to really help you multiply your money and create multiple streams of passive income. I'll show you why Bitcoin is the future of money and why it's disrupting right now the banking systems, and how you can start earning money today without any previous experience guaranteed, and why Bitcoin's Walls Club system is the ultimate duplication system for you. Now, I want to ask you something. How would you feel if you could earn $1,000 to $2,000 a day in Bitcoins in passive income, tax-free, and own 100% of the money? Make some noise, where you're sitting in the chair. How would that feel for you if you were made it a reality in your life? That kind of income coming in, you don't pay tax. And by the way, in Bitcoins, in most countries, at least, and here in Israel, you are not really paying taxes on those incomes, right? Those revenues. How would you feel if you could book a flight ticket and just go wherever your heart desires, traveling the world, and while you're having fun, you earn Bitcoins, knowing you could buy anything you want in Bitcoins. You want to buy a furniture, you can do it. You want to buy a flight ticket, you can do it. You want to buy some food in the restaurant, snacks, you want to buy some gadget, a phone, or even a car, you can buy anything you want in Bitcoins. How would that feel? How would it feel if you live a totally freedom lifestyle, doing what you love, having no boss, no debt, never worried about money ever again in your life? Put something in the chat box. How would it feel? How would it make you feel to be in this position? If you could spend more time with your friends and family, knowing your family is really taken care of financially. And how you feel if you could multiply your money by 5 times over and over and over again. If you knew that you and your family are really secure and immune really to any upcoming financial crisis, which may happen maybe even this year or next year, but whatever happens in the world, any financial crisis, you know that you are secure and immune and you have your assets, your wealth is really protected. How do you feel? Now, why you should listen to me? I'll tell you a little bit of my background and story so we get to know each other, because we're going to spend some time together on this journey. So I live in Israel with my wife and 2 kids, and I was really sick and tired of working a job for $5 per hour as a bank teller, guys. I started my online business in March 2013, and I was miserable back then. I wanted to get out of this reality of, working for someone else and having a boss breathing down my neck, and it was really not part of my vision. I want to inspire people. I want to help people break free. I want to really change the world one person at a time, And that's where I started my journey. I made over $250,000 online last 12 months. I've helped many people make over $10,000 per month. I love traveling the world, attending live events, and I discovered Bitcoin in March 2017, which I should have done sooner. And you'll see exactly how did it all happen for me. I founded Bitcoin's Pulse Club on the 1st of June 2017, so really 2 months ago, and currently making as much as $1,970 a day in Bitcoins. Now, I really started as a dead broke university student, guys. And this is a picture of me 3 years ago. I'm a little embarrassed to really show you this picture, but that was me 3 years ago in a little tiny office that I rented to have not been distracted by my kids. It was 2 meters by 2 meters, and having a dream to help people become financially free and support my family without a traditional job. I quit my $5 per hour job and I went deeper into debt, taking $15,000 loan from my bank to start my online business. And I thought it will be really simple and easy to do. And I quickly realized that I lacked the knowledge and I lacked the skills. And instead of making money, I was losing money. That's what was happening, right? Like every single month I was losing more money. I was getting deeper and deeper into that. And I desperately wanted to succeed. And I didn't have the skills and the right knowledge and the right mindset to do that. So I spent, guys, countless hours in front of my computer, in front of my laptop, locked morning to evening in a tiny office that I rented, that you can see in the picture. And after 8 months of hard work, I spent over $20,000 and made no money, right? You can imagine being in this scenario that you're working day and night and really, only focused on success and spending all of this money and still nothing back, right? But I was never giving up, of course. And my last dollars spent, I was down to my last dollars and being so much in debt, I burned my bridges. I didn't have any other choice. I had to succeed for my family to even eat this month, but nothing was working. I certainly didn't want to get back to a job. It will take me years to pay back the loans and the debts. And I learned quite some things during this time, and I knew I had the victory very close. Back then, I flew to Austin, Texas for a Live the Dream 5 event in September 2014. And that one event really changed my life. And everything started booming after that one event that I attended. My mindset changed. I realized what skills I lacked to succeed in my home business. And I got to work even harder to improve my skills. That was me back in the day in September 2014 with my 2 kids. And then I finally started to succeed. At first, it was $3,000 a month, eventually $10,000 a month. Then I had days when I made $5,000 in a single day, and several days in a row like that, making over $250,000 a year. My best months online so far was $62,000. It was really huge transformation. It was unbelievable what was going on. Here's some of my results, $10,000 in 2 days, you see 70,000 here and there, 100,000 here and there, 60,000 here and there. Freedom is really priceless, guys. When you can go and travel the world and do whatever you want and rent the cars that you want to rent and go and see the experiences you want to experience and fly on the helicopter, one of the best experiences of my life, and sit on the beach and work on your laptop and do whatever you want to do in this world, or just go to Thailand for several weeks and have fun and just really have some really cool experiences going on. That was really possible, or going to Mexico on a cruise, or taking a Lamborghini for a ride, for several days in Las Vegas and going to Arizona or speaking on stages and inspiring thousands and thousands of people. That's really what is possible. That's what freedom can give you. And this feeling is priceless, guys. But there was a problem. There was a big problem. There were some big challenges happening. My lifestyle expenses actually rose the more money I made. And I've spent most of my money on traveling, on lifestyle, on buying courses and business growth, right? Who can relate to that? The more money you make, the more your expenses are rising to feel the lifestyle that you truly want to live. I realized that if I stopped working and making sales, my income would drop to zero fast, right? And so it's the people that I brought into the business. If they didn't make any sales, then their income would be close to zero, right? Just as me, I had to keep working. If I went on a cruise, if I went on a vacation, my income would actually drop, and I would make less money. I didn't have enough passive income coming in to support my big lifestyle expenses. So that's another big problem. When you're not building your passive income assets that will work for you while you're having fun. I realized that I didn't have a system in place working for me 24/7, right? It was me, and I didn't have any system. And I realized that I didn't really build assets to have as a foundation to my financial wealth, right? So can you relate to any of that? Just let me know in the chat box. And that's when I met my mentor Ari, when he first told me about Bitcoins. This is me visiting Ari in the Philippines. We were having our breakfast and he was telling me a little bit about Bitcoins. And honestly, at first I dismissed it, to be honest. Later on in March 2017, while I was driving my car, I watched one YouTube video and one guy was telling me to buy Bitcoins now before the price will jump. And thanks God, I listened to this guy. I don't know why, but I listened. I had it in my back of my mind, and I bought 7 Bitcoins with all my savings that I had, because he was right. The price of one Bitcoin did jump from $1,100 to $1,900 quickly. That is exactly what happened, and I was really glad that I was at least, capturing some of this. And I realized that my friend Ari made over 1,000 Bitcoins and he became multi-millionaire because of Bitcoins. And he was buying them when the price was just $200, and now it's $2,700, guys. Light bulb went off and I was hooked. What is this whole Bitcoin thing? I didn't know anything about it. And I realized that there is a true financial revolution that is happening right now. And Bitcoin is the future of money, and how much I already missed not being part of this. But it's not, I have not missed any, the future. Like, we determine the future by our actions today. So I started reading everything I could, watching every video that I put my hands on, that can educate myself about Bitcoins and what it is. I really wanted to know and learn. And the more I found out about Bitcoins, the more excited I became about this opportunity to grow my wealth. And I knew that this is my ticket to true financial freedom. It really is my ticket. And I quickly learned that Bitcoin is the future of money, right? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is world's first decentralized digital currency, not controlled by any government or central bank. You don't need any government, no central bank, nobody is controlling this. It's totally peer-to-peer network. Just like the internet revolutionized the world, Bitcoin is revolutionized money. And it's the world's highest valued currency in the world. It's worth more than gold. And since there's so much of a gold rush, to get as many Bitcoins right now in the world. And you can send Bitcoins to any person or organization in the world via the internet instantly using just your phone or computer. How cool is that? You can be in Australia and you can send Bitcoins instantly just like that to somebody in the United States, all across the world. I mean, it's not possible with our current banking systems unless you're waiting for 3, 5, 6, 7 days. You know, and people send money to their relatives in third world country, and they're spending on Western Union, for example, 10% in fees, which is a lot of money. You can buy anything you want in Bitcoins. Do you realize that? Like anything you want. You can have debit cards in Bitcoins. You can load them up with Bitcoins, and millions more people are start using and accepting Bitcoins all over the world. You don't need a bank, PayPal, Western Union, any third-party service. You own it 100%. It's very fast and very secure network. It's global, and it connects 6 billion people to global economy. People that didn't have access to the banking systems, they now have access with their mobile app. It's anonymous. Nobody can, nobody sits and checks your details when you open a Bitcoin wallet. It's totally anonymous, and you can, nobody asks you for the name when you purchase something in Bitcoin. It just happens. You just use your wallet. So you finally have privacy with your banking operations, just like, you don't have privacy like that with the banking systems. And you cannot inflate or counterfeit Bitcoins. It just doesn't work like that. Bitcoins are growing up in value, is deflationary in nature, and I'll share it with you why in a moment. But you cannot counterfeit Bitcoins. It's a huge deal. Paper money, you can counterfeit them. And accounts cannot be frozen, network cannot be hacked, minimal transaction fees, and it's perfect asset that keeps growing in value. That's what Bitcoin is. It's the perfect asset class that just keeps growing in value. And I'll share with you why is that, Its value keeps growing because millions more people start using Bitcoins all over the world. More businesses start accepting Bitcoins worldwide. Over 1 million businesses right now already accept Bitcoin. More Bitcoin ATM machines will be built and are built. Right now, like 1,400 Bitcoin ATM machines where you can go and put in cash and get Bitcoins out. 21 million Bitcoins will ever be mined. So right now we have 17 million mined. So we have 4 million left. And by 2140, by this year, all of the Bitcoins will be mined. So it's really the rule of supply and demand, guys. Limited supply, increasing demand. That's why the value keeps growing. And some experts predict that the price of Bitcoin can reach potentially $1 million by 2030, right? I mean, how exciting is that? Do you want to own a couple of Bitcoins that will be worth $1 million? I bet you would. Next year, the price of one Bitcoin can be $6,000, and then $10,000, $20,000. Like right now, one Bitcoin is worth about $2,700, right? That's one Bitcoin. Passive income is really where the freedom lies. Imagine just making one Bitcoin per day. That's about $81,000 a month, right? What can you do with $81,000 a month coming in if you have that kind of passive income? Now, I'll tell you, it's totally possible, and I know people who have done it. So it's quite a lot of money. Like, wouldn't you agree with that? Let me know right now in the chat box that you are agreeing with that. That one Bitcoin per day will be quite good. Let's see. Would you agree that passive income is the key to financial freedom? When you have more income coming in than you have your monthly lifestyle expenses, that's when you're free. I didn't say it's easy, Felix. You're on point on that, but it's totally possible. And I'll share with you how to get there, what is the path to get there. But passive income is really what will allow you to live the lifestyle that you want. Whatever your lifestyle is that you desire, if going on a vacation once a month, or going to a fancy hotels in your local country. I mean, you can do that with Bitcoins. You can literally live a totally Bitcoin lifestyle. I agree with you. And 2-3 Bitcoins per month will be awesome for most people, guys. That's where I saw the majority of people when I did the survey, how much of a Bitcoins they would like to earn per month. And a lot of people say, 2-3 Bitcoins a month, that will be pretty cool. That's about $3,000, $10,000 a month, guys. So this is a good start, and it's simpler than you think to get there. So let me share some more slides with you guys. This is what happened, guys. Bitcoin went from being worth $1 in 2011 to about $200 in 2013, then about $350 in 2015, then $800 in 2016, then $2,700 in 2017. I mean, the jump was quite dramatic, from $1 to 2,700. It's 270 times more the value in the last 6 years. Now, the cool thing is, a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are now on the rise, and they can jump in value as much as Bitcoin is. I mean, it can really happen. And it's already something that we are seeing with other currencies as well. Now, here's the problem. The problem was, at first, I joined businesses that were scams. Like, I saw Bitcoin as a freedom vehicle. I knew it can get me to earning a lot of passive income and building my wealth. And some of the programs that I was introduced to were promising me unrealistic 6% a day returns or 4% a day returns, and just doesn't really add up. The numbers doesn't work. And I lost a lot of money. So are the people that I share these businesses with. They have lost money with those Bitcoin opportunities. I didn't know any better at the time. And I got scammed in 4 different opportunities. And I started to lose hope. Like, what's this whole thing? And you can see a lot of different scams out there on the internet. The internet is filled with that. Especially in the Bitcoin space, because there are no refunds on Bitcoins. When you go and you send Bitcoins, it's there. Like, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. So it's easy for scammers to design some programs that are not legitimate, and people, it's easy to fall victim to those programs when you don't know any better. Let me know in the chat box that you can relate with that you can see there is some problem out there in the marketplace right now, with a lot of different programs that are really not adding up. There are scams, and maybe you can relate to you being scammed before, and you invested in some business and with Bitcoins, and you lost some Bitcoins. Let me know in the chat box. So I learned my lessons, my painful lessons. I really learned them the hard way. And that's really how Bitcoin's Walls Club system was born, guys, because I saw there must be a better way to help people grow their wealth in Bitcoins. There must be safe and good ways to grow your wealth in Bitcoins, create passive income, and really help people succeed. And it's not always easy to find them. That's why I created Bitcoin's Walls Club system, to help people safely grow their wealth and know that their future is very secure using just one system. And also, there was not any other system that I saw on the internet that really did what I wanted it to do. And I had to create it by myself because I couldn't find any system like Bitcoin's Wealth Club that will show me what I wanted to do to create multiple streams of income in Bitcoins and really have people in one place show people what they need to do, what is Bitcoin, how to use it, and how really to duplicate my success. And here are some of my results that I've got so far using the system and the strategies that I'm going to show you. You know, $1,900 in one day. This is my Cilium Bitcoin wallet coming in one day. You can see they converts the Bitcoins into United States of, US dollars inside your Bitcoin wallet. Here is some $800 coming in one day. I mean, that was start to see some pretty cool numbers in my business, and I wanted to help other people achieve those results as well. So here are some 4 primary ways to grow your wealth in Bitcoins. There are actually 4 primary ways to do that, right? One is to just buy Bitcoins and hold it. You just go, you buy a Bitcoin anywhere online. We have a lot of resources. We can show you how to do that, and just let it sit in your wallet, doing nothing, collecting dust, and just keeping your money there in Bitcoins. Nothing wrong with this strategy, but you're going to wait a long time, until Bitcoin price is going to go up and you can double your money or triple your money. You can wait for 2 years. I mean, it's definitely not something that will give you the freedom lifestyle and making money and earning money. And I mean, it's just not exciting as well, right? So this is the first way to do that, but this is an essential first step, I should say. Second is Bitcoin mining. It's where you either become a miner yourself, which is really not feasible today to do that, to have your own hardware on your computer to mine Bitcoins. It was profitable back in the day. Right now, it's not really that profitable anymore because, mining facilities like in China, they have 3,000 plus supercomputers in one place. You cannot buy 3,000 supercomputers. They're doing the mining operations, So it's really out of the picture unless you join a company that allows you to own some of the shares of their mining power, which basically what it means is that when they make Bitcoins, this is how Bitcoins are created and generated on the network. When miners, what they do is they confirm transactions. When somebody sends money from one wallet to another wallet, they confirm those transactions on the network, and they solve mathematical problems that is called cryptography without getting into too much detail into this, and that's how Bitcoins are generated. And you can own a share of this computer power and you can earn Bitcoins through Bitcoin mining. Now, the third way to grow your wealth in Bitcoins is to trade cryptocurrencies yourself. And you can go to a variety of different exchanges online and you can learn how to buy other cryptocurrencies and when they have a low price and sell them when they have higher price. Buy low, sell high, and you can make significant income by trading cryptocurrencies. The problem with that approach is that you need to have skills as a trader, right? You need to learn the skills. You need to really look at the graphs. There are some people that are day traders. That's what they do. They're trading on a daily basis. They're watching the graphs, and it's not my type of personality. I don't want to be sitting and, looking at the graphs and different currencies and messing with this, investing, because from my experience right now, the money that I invested into other cryptocurrencies, I've actually lost money on them, right? Pretty much 70% of the time, I lost money trading cryptocurrencies myself because I don't have the proper skill and knowledge, right? That is possible to develop, but it takes time to do so. And the fourth way, the most exciting ways and the best ways, in my view, is to partner up with businesses who have expert teams, experience, and software that will trade their Bitcoins for you, generating you awesome returns. What type of returns? Well, 0.5% a day, 1% a day, I'll share with you in a moment. But this is how you can grow your wealth and accelerate it pretty fast. And I'll share with you why. It's the most exciting strategy. Now, here are a couple of steps that you can take, 3 simple steps to really make money with Bitcoin's Wealth Club system that I've created. And I'll walk you through them just in a moment. So step number 1 is to set up your Bitcoin wallet and load it with Bitcoins, right? If this is the foundational step, if you don't have a wallet, you cannot earn Bitcoins. You first need to open up a Bitcoin wallet so you can use it and store Bitcoins there. And there are many different wallets you can use. There are hardware wallets, mobile wallets, online wallets, desktop wallets, all sorts of kind of wallets. And we have information inside the club which we recommend you to use. So that's the first step. And most important is security. Back it up. Frequently back up your wallet, have control over your funds, and diversification. Don't put all of your money in just one wallet. And there are plenty of ways to buy Bitcoins online and offline, right? There's credit card, cash, Bitcoin ATM machines locally in your house. There's bank transfers, there's online marketplaces. There are so many places where you can go and buy Bitcoins. And we show you all of those ways as well. You can even have a debit card to cash out Bitcoins. I actually ordered 4 different debit cards that arrived to my house, and I can use those debit cards to buy anything I want. I'm actually going to, for my next vacation with my family, I'm going to buy it with Bitcoins, and I use it, and I do it through a debit card. Just like you buy anything you want with Visa card, you can buy this with a debit card. Now, step 2 is to set up multiple passive income streams account inside the system. And there are awesome passive vehicles that will allow you to earn 0.5% to 1% a day passively, doubling and quadrupling your money and really allowing the compounding to work for you. And I'll share with you why it's important and what's the power of compounding is, because 0.5% a day may not seem a lot at first, but or 1% a day, but it's really a lot of money, especially when you take into consideration the compounding aspects of the business. Now, right now, tell me in the chat box, let me know what's the typical scenario, what's happening with people when they put their money into 401k accounts, into savings accounts, investments account, index funds, mutual funds, stock market. What is typically happening is they are either getting 0% return or maybe 2%, 4%, 5%, 7% per year. 0 to 10% per year, right? That's not 1% per day. That's far from it. When we are talking about 470% per year versus 10% per year, that's a huge difference. And that's what's happening. By the time that the year passes, those $1,000 that you have in your savings account, investments account, that you made maybe 10% a year on this money can buy you less and less. The purchasing power is actually dwindles with the currencies, with the paper money, and you can buy less stuff on those money. So you actually didn't gain anything by keeping your money in the 401ks, retirement funds, investment funds, all of that stuff, because this is just minuscule returns compared to what you can earn here inside Bitcoin's Wealth Club system. Now, I can tell you that by referring people and building teams, you will be compensated and grow your wealth even faster. So you can decide, you can do totally passive side of things. You can passively build your business and have your money working for you, or you can build teams, you can refer people, and we have a system for that, Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, which I'll share with you in a moment how to use it. You can have a system that will do the majority of the heavy lifting for you, the majority of the marketing and the promotion for you that you need using just one free system. Create a diversified investment portfolio that will make you money guaranteed. And leveraging Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, you can start growing Bitcoins in multiple ways. And we actually have over 20 income streams available for you inside the club. There are several main income streams, and there are others, a little smaller ones, but they also add up. And really that's about it. And the third step is to start promoting the free membership of Bitcoin's Wealth Club system using YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, email, and really leverage the system, okay? Up your Bitcoin wallet with Bitcoins, and we have ways, and I'll show you where, how to do that, and we have recommendations how to do that all inside one system. And then we have second step, which we've done all the research, all the due diligence, and trust me, I know how it feels to invest into some bogus company that promise you something and then doesn't deliver. I got scammed, like I told you, 4 different times. So I really take it very seriously, which programs that we put inside the system. So that's step number 2. And I'll show you how duplicatable the system is, how really you can grow up your wealth with those systems, because it's very, very duplicatable system, and accelerate your growth with Bitcoins. And then step 3 is really to promote the system. Yeah, awesome, Steve. I totally agree with you about the Jetcoin. That was a big flop in the marketplace. That had for a week some big, big excitement, but then it tanked. So let me share the screen with you. I kind of walk you through the system, and I want to share with you guys what is really you have access to right now, what is right at your fingertips right now with Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, and why you can really take this and spread it into the marketplace with something very, very unique that we have created. There is nothing like this in the whole marketplace online that really help people make it very, very simple to understand what they need to do, and also making sure that we are very, very secure with what's happening inside the club. Like I said, Redden is saying in the chat, if it's in Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, it's not a scam. That's part of the vision that we have inside the system now. Okay, so when people arrive to the system right now, that's what they see, the video on the members homepage, and this is something that we've created to help you promote the club. And I've put over $2,500 to create this video for you guys, so that you can have something you can be very proud of promoting in the marketplace. So we have this. I really put like over 200 hours of my time and over $4,000 to create this system, and we are improving this as I speak, right? Every single day, like I'm putting another piece of the puzzle, another something that will really help you take this system to another level. So maybe watching this video on a replay 2 months from now, you're going to see something a little different that is going to be way more effective. So we have this. We also have this little video that shows you how to earn money with Bitcoins. system. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Those 3 steps that I share with you, and they're also here 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now here is a big button that you can push. Okay, to complete 6 easy to set up steps inside Bitcoin's Walls Club system. And that's what people are doing. That's where they start. You can access this from start here, from this button, or from start here. Set up your Bitcoin's Walls Club system. I'm curious who has already gone through the 6 steps. If you have gone through the 6 steps, let me know, write it down in the chat box, or let me know on which step you are on right now. Or if you haven't started yet, then let me know that you just have not started yet, have not seen those steps. It's fine as well. Just let me know where you are, where you stand from, what's your starting point. I'll wait for your answers. So those 6 steps, guys, okay, made it as simple as possible for people to really set up their system in the right way. Because I thought, you know, how to simplify this whole thing so they have simple steps they can follow to make sure they're doing the right things and taking the right actions at the right moment, right? And everything is in place. Just like the cake, you cannot bake the cake if you don't have the right ingredients and you don't have those ingredients put in the right order. So the same thing, you know, we want to make sure that you're doing things in the right order. And on step number 1, I'm just giving an overview of the system, kind of like what I'm doing right now. You can join our Facebook group here. We have a very active Facebook group that is growing by hundreds of members every day. So you can do that here. We have also the Facebook fan page, which you can like, and you can really stay with communication with the Walls Club system and get updates in timely manner. We have also a live weekly new member orientation webinar. This is what you are on right now. Okay, this is what we do every week on Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and you can see all the recordings here on the weekly webinar replays. Okay. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is really walking people through how to set up their Bitcoin wallet and load it with Bitcoin. So there's a couple of steps here. Set up their Bitcoin wallet here. So they click here and just watch the video and go and set up their Bitcoin wallet if they don't have already, and see the recommendations that we have for the Bitcoin's wallets. Okay. Step number 2 is they go and buy the Bitcoins. Now there are a lot of choices here to get Bitcoins. There's credit cards. There's a lot of choices when it comes to that. Coin Mama is probably one of my most favorite methods, but others work as well. You can buy it with cash. There's actually a probability you have a Bitcoin ATM near your house. There are 1,400 right now, around 57 countries. So you can take a look and search if you have one inside your country and near where you live. So you can visit. There's a couple of services like Bitquick and Uphold that you can transfer from the bank to the organization. Bitquick, Uphold, and they will send you Bitcoins. There's also peer-to-peer marketplace, which basically Paxful and local Bitcoins. Those 2 options can really give you a lot of flexibility when it comes to buying Bitcoins. There's a lot of options to do that. Now, the cool part, guys, you see, whenever you have this box and this button right here, when you go ahead and save your username of this affiliate network like CoinMama, and you click save, all the people that you refer to the system and they go ahead and set up and they're buying their Bitcoins with CoinMama, for example, you're going to get a small commission for that, for referring some new customers to CoinMama, for example, or to Xcoins. And this is just another, like 6 streams of income here for you guys. Here's a couple more. Whenever you have this button save, this is where you have the opportunity to set up an affiliate account and save it inside the system. Okay, just so you know and understand. So there's just more vehicles for you. And get yourself Bitcoin debit card. This is where you can go and watch this video and see what are the debit cards that you can get I got CryptoPay, I got Zappo, BitPay, and Uquid. You can get AdCash, Shift. My favorite so far is CryptoPay. This is my favorite card that I recommend as number one. And this is where you can get one yourself. Okay, it's optional step for right now. You don't have to do it at the moment if you're just getting started. Now, step three, this is the most important one. This is where you set up your passive income streams inside the system. And this is where they're all lie, okay? And we also have our team-only Facebook group here. You can see on step three, and I'll share with you how you can get access to this as well. Now, the passive income opportunities, guys, this is where you can start earning, 0.5% to 1% a day, sometimes a little more than that, totally safely with businesses that are built for long term. Like the businesses we have listed here under long-term residual income, we have 3 passive income streams listed right now. US High Tech, TradeCoin Club, and Trade Capital. And all of them are great, and all of them have some advantages over the other, in different aspects. And that's why I listed them here, because they're all 3 of them, can provide a long-term residual income for you. And the cool part that everybody wins. Everybody that partner up with one of those passive income streams, you are making money. Like whatever money you put $100, you get back more than $100. You get back $140, for example, or $200, right? Depending on the time frame. So the money actually start working for you. Here's why it is important, and I'll share with you. Robert Kiyosaki. If you read the book from Robert Kiyosaki, Poor Dad, Rich Dad, let me know if you read this book. Let me know in the chat box. But they have like a cash flow quadrant there, and one side of the quadrant is where there are self-employed people. There's 95% of the population where basically they have a job, they have a fancy job disguised as a business, and if they stop working, they stop making any income, right? That's what's happened with traditional self-employed business like moms and pops shop, those type of businesses. There's also employees, right? People who have a job, and I think we all got a job at one point in our lives. Maybe you still have a job right now today, and when you stop, you're trading your time for money. That's what's happening, right? You stop working, your income drops. That's what's happening with jobs. That's how jobs work. You can get a little tiny promotion, but it only increases a little bit of your income. So that's where 95% of the people lie. Now, you want to be on the other side of the quadrant where you have systems working for you and money working for you. And how that is different? Well, when you have a system working for you, you have other people working with you, and you have a system working for you, which works for you 24/7. That's the power and the beauty of the system. So what we have right now, the Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, this is actually a system that you can use, and it's not just my system and that's it. This system is now your system. Did you get what I just said? This system is your system. Why? Because it works the same way for me as it is for you. The same way, the same buttons, the same things. You can put in your usernames inside the system, and it will work the same way for you as it's working for me. This is the beauty of the system. So it is a system, and now you are a system owner. You own the system pretty much. And there is another side of the quadrant where you want to be in, being on the investor side. This is where your money start working for you while you're sleeping, while you're having fun, while you are doing whatever you want to do. Your money starts to work for you. Now, if you go to a regular person, guys, and ask them, would you like to have your $1,000 turn into $5,000 without you doing any work? What would most people say? Of course. Where do I sign up? Show me how, right? Like, that's what logical people would say. And that's what the banks are doing all the time. You're going to the bank, you put money in the bank. What they're doing with this money, they are lending this money to other people and collecting what? Interest. That's right. They're having your money. They're using your money, other people's money. They're taking your money, lending to other people, and then those people bring them more money in return. That's how banks get richer, right? Their whole strategy is to make more money out of you. That's how the banks work. So imagine you are on the other side. Now you are the person that have the money working for you, and earn you interest with that. Now that's exactly what happens. Let's say that we have an organization, okay, and they are really, really good at what they're doing. They're very good at making profits and trading cryptocurrencies. You know that this industry is huge. It's huge, right? Right now, it's like $110 billion market, and it's still quite big, $110 billion, but it will grow to trillions, right? The stock market is like $20 trillion. Is there going to be a replay, Margaret? Yes. So imagine that. There are people that can do that very, very efficiently. They can trade cryptocurrencies. They know when to trade, how to trade. They have softwares that they have developed and tested to work and take advantage of those little differences in the price, arbitrage trading, when the price in one exchange is one, in another exchange is the other. So because of the leverage, because they are dealing with large sums of money, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they're very good at what they're doing, and they're very profitable. Sometimes 20% a week they're making profits. They can afford to pay the investors 1% a day, and they can still be in business. They can pay out all of those commissions and still be in business long term because they are profitable. Does it make sense? Let's make ourselves the bank. That's absolutely right, really. That's exactly, not exactly, but it's close to what we want to do, right? Because banks make the most money. You want to grow your wealth, learn a little bit from what the banks are doing and do what they're doing. So, those companies have expert teams and software, and they can really afford to pay those returns because they are profitable on the other side, because they have a lot of leverage, right? They're dealing with a lot of people's money. So if you take, for example, a turn, let's say that you make 20% a month, right? 20% a month, and you put in $100. How much you're going to make for this $100 if you are getting 20% in return? You're going to make $20, right? You put in $100, 20% of that is $20, okay? Now imagine the same 20%, but you put in $1 million, okay? You put in $1 million, the same 20%. How much money you're making now? $1 million, 20% of that is $200,000, right? So now you're making the same 20%, but instead of $20, you're making $200,000. That's the power and leverage of more money are making you more money. Like the saying is going, like the more money you have, the more money starts generating you. It's like a snowball effect. The more income, the more money start working for you, the more money you can make. So that's the same thing when you leverage the companies that they're dealing with big numbers. They are making way more money, and the cool part is they are sharing their money with the investors. So now as #1 passive income stream for a reason. It's really one of my favorites here. And I'll share with you why. Okay, let me log in inside UXI Tech account. And here's the cool part, right? All the people you refer to the system, and when you save your username, just like I shared with you, and they click on the register the account, you're getting the credit for it. Okay, they're part of the club, and you refer them, and you're getting the credit for it. That's how the system works. So initially, USI Tech, they were focusing on the Forex market, okay? They were very, very good at the Forex market, and they developed a software that allowed other people to leverage what they created, on the Forex market. What happened is they initially wanted to ask $100,000 for people to invest with them, with using the software that they've developed for the Forex market. And with time, they allowed other people to really using the software for a license fee of 600 euros and still have the access to the software that is making about 10% a month, sometimes more. And recently, they ventured in BTC packages. Now, before I tell you a little bit about that, look at this. Read the important notice. We want to inform our customers about our plans to any potential disruptions on the Bitcoin network in the event of user-activated hard fork on August 1st. As always, our focus will continue to be on the safety of our customers and their funds, because the safety of our customers always our main priority, and only as a security precaution measure will be disabling Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals on 31st of July, which is tomorrow at 11 hours UTC, to ensure that all Bitcoin stores at USI Tech remain secure. All other operations will remain unaffected during this period. Deposits and withdrawals will be resumed shortly. Okay. Okay, so what it's all about? We're actually, guys, in the middle of a Bitcoin split, so to speak. There's going to be a Bitcoin cash. Let me share with you. Different Bitcoins created on August 1st. Okay, there's going to be the regular Bitcoin, and there's going to be some version of Bitcoin that is Bitcoin Cash. Now, what is the difference between those two, and why this whole thing is splitting up on August 1st? It's because some miners, a minority of miners, they were disagreeing with the way that other miners are doing in the Bitcoin space. And what happened is they said, we are going to go our own separate ways. We have our own vision how Bitcoin will work. Let's create Bitcoin Cash. And they didn't really innovate much in terms of technology. It's not a new cryptocurrency. It's not a new currency. It's just a variation of Bitcoin that they called Bitcoin Cash. And they just increased the block size of the Bitcoin, which means, faster transactions and stuff like that. But they didn't really get so far any significant support from the network. So they're the minority, like in democracy, there is just one candidate saying, we support you, and the majority of people, they support somebody else. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin. Majority of people, they support Bitcoin, and there's SegWit, this new plan to install SegWit, and they don't support the Bitcoin Cash. With that said, it's important to not do any transactions on August 1st and 2nd. Really be careful about those couple of days to kind of see what's happening in the marketplace, and what is the deal with this whole fork and Bitcoin Cash and all of that stuff. So be on the lookout for the news for that, and I'll update you inside the group as well what is going on with that, when we are safe to have business as usual. But the majority of platforms are stopping their functions, like suspending their functionality for a day or something like that, until they see what is going on with Bitcoin and how it's working, right? So they're testing. There's like a testing phase on August 1st. I personally don't believe it's going to get any traction. Bitcoin's Cash. It might be. It's now traded on the futures market, but it's not really going to, in my opinion, get any traction. But people that have Bitcoins in their wallets, when they control their keys, their private keys, like my Mycelium wallet, then they can get two versions of Bitcoin: the regular version of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash as an additional option with the Bitcoin that they have. Hopefully it makes sense, guys. Okay, that's the whole story behind Bitcoin Cash. But just so you are aware of this, um, I have they announced in March 2017 the Bitcoin's packages that are going to pay out those packages 1% a day approximately, sometimes more, sometimes less, for 140 working days. And working days, it means Monday through Friday, right? That's the daily payout. And you can purchase the package with Bitcoin or with available balance, or even Payza or to pay for you services. Now, the way that it works, each package, here's for example 12 packages that I bought on 31st of May, and they have been paying out for me 40.53%, okay, during the last 43 days. So a little less than 1% a day on average working day. And you can see that today it was 0.99%, and yesterday it was 0.88%, and on Thursday it was 1.05%, and Wednesday it was 1.11%. Okay, Tuesday 1.18%, and Saturday 0.76%, and so on and so on, right? So each day it generates a certain percentage, typically between 0.75% and 1.25%. All right. That's kind of the margins, and really depends on how profitable they are that day. Make sense? The more profitable they are, the more money they are paying out on that day. So the way that it works, those packages, and you can see I have a wallet. This is where I'm buying from my wallet, and rebuy. This is what I rebought. From the money that I generated from the profits, I bought more packages, more BTC packages. And the majority of them were actually rebuy, which right now I have 54 active BTC packages, and that earns me right now, and here's the quick calculation, about 154 times 0.01%, it's 1.54 packages. It's 50 euros per package. That's about 77 euros. So 77 euros in USD, that's about $90 per day, right? $90 per day. Now, the cool part is that that's not counting the compounding portion. And if I open up this little Excel document, I will show you the difference with compounding, okay? How compounding can really makes a huge difference. And you can see it also on the rebuy calculator. When you have 100 packages for 100 working days and you click on calculate, those 2.17 Bitcoins, they turn into 4.47 Bitcoins, right? It's more than doubling your money in 100 working days. That's the power of compounding. Now, if you take it for a year of compounding, which is 260 working days, then those 2.17 Bitcoins turn into 10.15, right? Which is like almost 5 times on the money. If I do the math correctly, 10.1559 divided by 2.1747, That's 4.67. Okay, 4.67, which means 467%. How of a big difference it is? 467% than 5% or 6% per year. That's a massive, massive difference. That's a huge difference. And that's the power of compounding. That's what it does. When you have like 25 BTC packages, for example, at 1,250 euros and $1,400, that turns into $8,500 over a year without doing anything, right? Totally passively, without any referral income, and not even counting any referral income here. $2,900 turned to $17,230 totally passively without any referral income. $5,800 turned to $34,000 with compounding. I mean, who wouldn't want to have their money instead of in a mutual fund or in some bank account, sitting in their bank account, making them nothing, turn $5,800 into $34,000. That's a significant deal, and that if Bitcoin price doesn't change in price, which actually Bitcoin can go up in price, so this $34,000 can turn into much more, into $40,000, right? Making you more money. $11,700 turns into almost $70,000. That's the power of compounding. Okay, that's how compounding works. When you can rebuy those packages. That's an example that I'm using on USI Tech, and it works similarly in other businesses. Okay, now the beauty of what we have with the system, with Bitcoin's Wealth Swap system, is that you can have also take advantage of referral income and other people's money that they want to grow their wealth, and you can use that and grow your wealth at the same time and making it a win-win. Because, for example, in USI Tech, you are getting paid additional 13% on your first level, 10%, and second level, 3%. And if you meet some requirements, it's going to be 35% throughout 12 levels, right? So it can be a significant additional income when you have also other people's money working for you. This is how it will pay out. When you have, let's take a look at the commission and direct partner. Let's click on filter here. All of this income, guys, all of this income has been coming up from in the months of July from people rebuying the packages. Okay, people investing in the packages and rebuying them. Now, guess what? People that understand and get this concept, they will keep rebuying for a long, long time. Okay, just like I'm rebuying for a long, long time. And you can make 10% commissions for whatever the amount is, a year, 2 years, as long as they rebuy those packages, right? Which is very, very lucrative over the long term. You help your team grow. As your team grows, you start to, like the income accelerates. I call it the income accelerator, or wealth accelerator, right? It's more accurate, wealth acceleration, right? That's what's happening. More money helps you make more money, and then you reinvest and it helps you make more money. Like my goal is to have 2,000 BTC packages working for me, and that will be several thousand euros a minimum per day, a minimum when I reach that point of 2,000 BTC packages. Okay, and I'm very confident in this business. And you can see a bunch of videos on YouTube as well, with the owners and how transparent they are, and how they're doing live events, and how this whole thing is. They're actually creating their own software coming up later this year that are working on, just like in the Forex market. And I bought the software on July 3rd. in the cryptocurrency market. So they'll be developing a software for trading cryptocurrencies, which is very, very cool. Now, do you see the power of this to build your wealth? Just like taking one example here, USI Tech that we have inside the system, just by leveraging the compounding inside USI Tech, you can make 472% on your money without doing anything. And when you add this, the referral income side of things, and if you start promoting the system, Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, and I'll show you how to do that as well. We have a lot of training in the training and marketing section. You have all the power inside of your hands to do that. We have, for example, if you take a look at the leaderboards, Themo Pro have referred 2,038 people, right, in the last 2 months, which is quite impressive, with free strategies. And you can do the same thing, right? You can be on the leaderboards. You can be on the first place on the leaderboards, replacing Themo. He's not going to give up that easily, just so you know. But you can leverage the system and you can refer people inside, and you can start making multiple streams of income with Bitcoins. Does it make sense? Let me know, guys. Okay, Robert, what questions do you have so we don't lose you? I definitely want to address that. Packages expires in 140 days, right? Does that mean you need to buy again for it to continue working for you? So here is the strategy written, in CrypTrade Capital and TradeCoin Club. It's for a year, those contracts. Inside the USI Tech, those BTC packages, this product BTC package is for 140 working days. So 140 working days, that's about 7 months, right? At 5 months, you're breaking even if you're withdrawing all the time. In the 7 months, you're making 40% on profits, on your investment if you don't do any compounding. If you do compounding, which is what I do, what everybody does, then you break even way faster than that, way faster than that. I saw people that have gone from having a couple packages in June to having over 1,000 packages in end of July, okay? From couple packages in June to over 1,000 packages in end of July. Actually, my sponsor, in USI Tech, his name is Frank. He's already close to 2,000 packages, guys. And we have another guy that is a little on top of him. He is at 5,000 packages, okay? At 5,000 packages. And actually inside USI Tech, the most money you can withdraw is 2.5 Bitcoins a day, okay? And he already reached this point. So he cannot withdraw more than 2.5 Bitcoins per day. Now that's a good place to be in, right? So he is buying packages for other members because he has extra packages, extra money that he cannot even keep up with the amount of money that he's making inside the system. So he's buying packages for other people, which is cool. So yeah, this is how it works. But when you take a look at 140 working days, that's actually 7 months period of time, okay? And when you let the compounding work for you, plus using the other people's money and leveraging Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, you can see returns that are not just 5 times on your money. You can see returns of about 20, 30, 50 times on your money, because you have leverage, right? With the compounding working for you, and you have leverage with the system that we have, Bitcoin's Wealth Club system. And compounding is really powerful. Like if you double, like if you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, if you double this, like put a cent of grain in a chessboard, this riddle, and you put 1 cent of grain in one square inside the chessboard and let it double until you reach 64 times that you double in this one grain. It has more grains than in the whole universe, combined. So that's the power of compounding. It really adds up. That's how this guy, Sir Templeton, I think his name was one of the richest men at the time, because he used the power of compounding. That's why Rothschild became so rich, because he used the power of compounding to his advantage. That's a really, really powerful, uh, concept. So Felix, to your question, yeah. So when the package like the package is for 140 working days, okay. So you don't get the initial packages out. They're just paying you out for 140 working days, those packages, and that gives you that return with the compounding. They don't give you at the end of the 140 working days the initial bitcoins that you have put in with USI Tech, but it's way profitable even without that. Because we are not technically the bank lending the money, so they have to give us this money back based on interest. It's a product that they have created because they have partnered up with several companies in Europe that are doing those tradings. They're doing actually mining of altcoins and arbitrage trading with Europe companies, and they are they can give such returns back. Okay, so Sal asks if there's a way to link USI Tech to Bitcoin's Vault Club. Absolutely, absolutely, Sal. That's what I was sharing. You probably USI Tech, and this is where you can find it right here under the advertisement link. Okay, this is your link. This is your username. In case of me, it's Profit with Vitaly. In case of you, it will be something else. This is what you take and copy, and you put it inside this box right here. Okay, you put it inside this box, this field, and click on Save. All right. And if you go to my profile settings, Sal, this is where you can see under my passive income streams, you can see our main programs listed here. And I even, say here, save only your username above. And this is the example, what is highlighted, the username. So this is what you put, and you copy this and you put it in here and click on save. Ideally, you want to have all 6 boxes filled out with your username. And click on save, and then you promote Bitcoin's Vault Club system and let the system do its work. Inside, they go through the steps, they love the system, they go and set up their accounts, and you are getting paid. In fact, guys, we are about to do something really for each program. USI Tech, for example, TradeCoin Club, Quick Trade Capital. We're going to create separate funnels for each program that you can promote to people outside of Bitcoin's Vault Club system. And whatever the usernames that you have saved inside the system is going to be reflected in those buttons automatically in those funnels. So that will allow really, really massive team duplication, and having people use all of those funnels that we are crafting and putting together for you guys without you having to spend anything more additional on any tool out there online. Like, everything is going to be inside the system, that you don't have to use any other third-party tool if you don't want to. Save some couple of bucks if you want, but you will be able to use those built-in in-house funnels for promoting the separate vehicles that we have inside the system without spending anything else, and just using the funnels we'll be sharing with you and creating. In fact, I'm building a webinar funnel as well for you guys that you'll be able to leverage a live webinar funnel and automated webinar funnel. So every week we're going to be doing a live webinar, which you will be able to promote and build your list and your referral base inside Bitcoin's Walls Club system. And at the same time, promoting the live webinar, I'll be doing all of the work for you and making sales for you. So when people click on those links and buttons inside from that webinar, you're going to get the credit, you're going to get paid, and you're going to get the commissions from my work. All you need to do is put people on that webinar, right? And the same thing is going to be with automated webinars that we'll be adding eventually. Maybe not, this week, the automated webinar, but it's definitely coming. But the live webinars are going to be live starting this Thursday. Okay, this Thursday we're going to do a live webinar, and I'll let you know on your links to promote the live webinar. So you can literally, when it's live and ready, you can email your list. You can, tell the people to attend this webinar, and I'm going to do the whole webinar live and introduce people to the opportunity of Bitcoins and Bitcoin's Walls Club system and what it can do for them. And you're going to get the credit for those people that you refer to the webinar. So that's how the system is working for you, and how cool it is. I mean, there's nothing like this out there in the marketplace. Okay, so it's wonder of the world. I agree with you. Yeah. Will the links always be the same for every week? On which ones, Timo? Like if you're talking about the live webinar funnels, then yes, they're going to be the same every week. And for each individual funnels inside the system that we'll create, they're going to be the same every week, right? So the link will not change. If we change something in the funnel, the link will stay the same link, okay? But the funnel will change. Yes, the live webinar funnels will be also the same link for every Thursday, okay? So you can invite people to the Thursday webinars, and I'll be doing them at 8 a.m., probably at 8 a.m. Eastern time to accommodate all of the time zones. 8 a.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. UK time, and 10 p.m. Australia time. Okay, probably that's going to work the best for the webinars, and you can invite people on those webinars live, and there's nothing better than a live webinar. Okay, and I'll be walking people through everything inside the system, and you're going to get the credit, right? So all you need to do is invite people to those live webinars. All right, that's another cool way for you to use the system. So let me come back here for a sec to Bitcoin Club, and I'm working with a guy who is making about 60 Bitcoins this month inside the TradeCoin Club. His name is John. I'll introduce you to him on my team. And by the way, we have Bitcoin's Walls Club Team Success. Okay, this is the group that you can join when you're active in one of our businesses, of our passive income streams, or more than one, or all of them, right? Ideally, that's where you want to be. And we're going to be adding you to this group. In fact, you can join yourself by clicking on this link, Bitcoin's Walls Club Team. And by clicking on this link and this button right here, click here to join the Facebook group. You can join the group. Just make sure, we're going to make sure that you're active in one of the businesses. And what this group will allow you to do is get on our unique group masterminds and hangouts for the team only, for people who are active in Bitcoin's Walls Club system. We just done one a little earlier today. and we have the recording for it as well. So we'll be doing the recordings and the team masterminds for people who are active inside the club. And this is a separate Facebook group than the group that we have with Bitcoin Swells Club, the regular one, for the team only. And the only way to do that is being active in the team. All right. So TradeCoin Club is another passive vehicle that we have. And with TradeCoin Club, by the way, you can watch all of the videos here that goes into way more detail, and I also have recorded all of those videos for you to watch, like how the compensation plan works and walking through the back office, how to deposit money to TradeCoin Club, how to withdraw money in TradeCoin Club, how to compound money in TradeCoin Club. I mean, it's all here. We have a Skype group for the team members, so and even a Facebook group. So we have all the resources that you need. Just watch the videos and set it up exactly as we tell you here. So the same thing here with TradeCoin Club. You can earn about 0.5% to 1% a day for 8 to 12 months, depending on the contract that you have for the trading. And you can compound daily, and I show exactly how to do that. I'll not spend time right now on this in this webinar, but just watch this and you'll see exactly how it works. And you diversify your investments inside several vehicles, and all of them are going to be making you money. Trade Capital is another awesome vehicle that you can use, and with Crypt. By the way, this one right now is with TradeCoin Club. They're doing maintenance work on their website, just so you know. And we are putting together with John. We actually have a group for our team in Bitcoin Swells Club only, and we are going to be training you guys with John, who's making 60 Bitcoins a month inside this group. So this is also something that you should be aware of. Crypto Trade Capital. This business gives you about 0.59 to 1% a day. Again, very similar in terms of returns for the entire year. Okay, so you actually get the entire year worth of returns with Crypto Trade, and you can compound your money twice twice a month, which is cool, and you can have your money working for you with that, and all of this is inside one system. You can see some people, they have multiple streams of income, which is the right way to do it, but they don't have a system in place, right? They don't have a system in place that is making money for them while they sleep in multiple ways. We do inside Bitcoin Swells Club system. That's what we stand for, to help people really become financially free and become wealthy. And here you have your wallet ID, and you have your partner's income. You have different plans that give you from 17.7% a month to 23 to 29% per month, which is quite awesome. To be honest with you, it's a lot of returns, and you can see like $5.9, are coming in from this $1,000 investment every single day. That is growing and growing and growing. And I can actually go ahead and compound this income. So $88 I can now put into Crypto Trade Capital again, and making those $88 into more dollars, right? As as we go. So money makes more money. That's the whole purpose of one of the things that you can really take advantage of, and it's very simple to do. In this case, I can withdraw it to my wallet right here from withdraw, or I can basically put an investment of let's see, 88, let's say 67.74. So I can do 67.74 I can go to investments. I can choose this one, buy standard, and I put in 67.74 like this, and create standard. Boom. And just like that, I just reinvested inside Cryptrade Capital and making money work for me. That's how simple and easy it is, guys. I mean, very simple. It takes only a couple of minutes to go inside USI Tech and click on rebuy. And if I have enough available balance, it will rebuy, or I can keep it at the settings at 100% rebuy level, which is what I do right now, and keep rebuying at 100%. Cryptrade Capital, 1 second, boom, reinvestment, boom. And now instead of $1,000, I have $1,067 now working for me. See what I'm saying here? That's a lot of leverage with your money and with other people's money, because everybody is getting excited about this, and packages fly like crazy. Like, if I show you an example of our group, USI Tech Team Success, we have inside our group, people are posting all the time about their results they're getting. Like, you see this guy, he broke in through the 30,000 partner zone, right? 30,000 registered members. Look at this guy, it's crazy. 505 BTC packages working for OJ Jordan, we have, people doing training here, 73 registered members, 389 registered members, people posting results, 1,012 packages, guys. Look at this. And 12.36 Bitcoins returning capital, 1,178 members, and active packages, 2,000 packages. Wow, right? 2,000 packages, guys. That's how you want to grow your wealth. You want to get there as fast as possible. And, this guy made over 95 Bitcoins already in profits. That's huge. That's huge. So this is how it can work for you guys. I mean, it's crazy. And that's why we have it here. So take advantage of the opportunities that you have inside the club. Okay, Felix is asking a question. Is the company reliable? How they can afford to profit that much for the customers? What do they do to get such higher profits? For that, watch this training here. Not a long time ago. This is one of the co-founders of USI Tech that you can see him speak in one of the conventions, and he will really share with you a lot of the details of how this is possible. Watch this video here. Horst, he's one of the co-founder of USI Tech.
The genius part of this product is the rebuy function, right? This compound effect, and that was, I believe, totally in this rebuy concept. I said, we do it. I take the risk, we do it, and the rest is history. That's how I invented this 50 € package, by the way. And so far, I can tell you, we have sold over 400,000 packages in 12 weeks.
400,000 packages in 12 weeks, guys. That's about 20 million euros.
And that is thanks to you. It's not our work, by the way. It is everybody who's involved in the business. We just brought you the vehicle, so to say, and you are the driver. Thank you very much. So that's it. That was your question then.
So basically what we're doing is we're looking at the father of the BTC package. It happened in a dream one night, and you were in Germany, right at the time? It happened in a dream in Germany. Horst, can you tell us a little bit of background about the other owners as well?
So basically, you'll watch this video. I don't want to keep you guys watching this right now, but watch this video and you will see that what he's sharing. And those companies, they're experts in what they do, just like USI Tech is expert in Forex market. They partnered with those companies and they're doing altcoin mining and arbitrage trading, and they're making crazy returns, sometimes 20% a week on that money, and sometimes less, sometimes more. But even paying out 35% in commissions, they need to make about 12% a month's return in order to pay all the customers. Okay, so 12% a month to pay all the customers, they can afford that if they are profitable at 20% a week. You see what I'm saying? If they are making a lot of money, even if it's 10% a week, they can still afford to pay out those customers for a long time. And they have a lot of money in reserves, by the way, as well, just in case. But that's why, they are, and he told the owner that if we feel that we are not going to fulfill on the promise of those packages, we are going to stop selling them. If that happens at one point in time, but it doesn't happen because they're profitable, because they are really operating. They know what they're doing when it comes to profits with those monies. They are operating on millions and millions of euros, right? Maybe in 50 or 60 million euros. So they partner up with those companies that are profitable, and they are working now on creating a cryptocurrency trading software as well, just like they did with the Forex. That's what they're really good at doing. So they're working on that. Probably should be by the end of this year coming up. But this really ensures the longevity. For USA Tech, they get 2% on every withdrawal. 2% fee, yeah. 2% fee when you withdraw money from USA Tech, you are paying 2% fee. So 98% of the money you withdraw and 2% you're paying fees inside USA Tech. That's if you withdraw in Bitcoins. If you withdraw to euros, then you're paying 5% fee. So it's better to withdraw in Bitcoins, obviously. We actually have, I'll share with you. This really cool site that Mike Hobbs has put together, and he is my sponsor inside USA Tech. Really awesome marketer, 7-figure earner, and he has like a fast start for USA Tech and all of that stuff, how it all works. And we even do a team co-op. So we have a way to market collectively as a team and generate leads and sales for people. So you can find out more about this here under this site. But we have some cool resources in USA Tech, and we are having more resources coming in TradeCoin Club and CrypTrade Capital as well for you guys, because we really want to maximize all of our income streams available in the club. So I really highly recommend that you set up your accounts in all of the passive income vehicles that we have inside the system to not lose any commissions, first of all, when you refer people to the system. And it really takes, the minimum here is $50 in CrypTrade Capital. This you can start for free, but I recommend you put it here as much as you can. I have about $8,500 invested here right now inside USA Tech. TradeCoin Club, the minimum is 0.06 Bitcoins. You're paying a 0.05 Bitcoins for the software to use, and 0.01 for the minimum investment. But it's really doable for the majority of people, and you can save up your username and start using the system. We have Royal Dragon Traders, which is also an awesome opportunity to earn money. Now, I put it in a separate category because it has higher risk than those three guys. right? And we have a lot of people using Royal Dragon Traders, and myself included. And we have Ari Maccabi is using it as well, and they are so far so good. Paying money, all is good. So it's here, but I put it into the high reward section because it does has a higher risk because it pays more money. And they have some sort of an announcement here as well, probably on the August 1st. Yeah, transitioning to blockchain. Cool. That's right. So yeah, you can read all the news here and stuff like that. But it's been working pretty well, paying out. All is good with Royal Dragon Traders. So another cool income stream that we added inside the system. And we have the Bitcoin mining, which is BitClub network. It's been operating for the last 4 years. Very reliable source of income and steady source of income. But it's optional in my view because it's a long term. Like it has like a 3-year contract, and it's not as simple to get your money back here. Like it takes longer to do that. Makes sense? It's more of a long-term passive income generator for you. And if you refer people as well through the club, obviously. But it's more profitable here, USI Tech, than this, although this is all more of a long-term passive income, if it makes sense. For you, as a Bitcoin miner. And here, iCoin Pro is actually an educational program that can teach you how to trade cryptocurrencies yourself and stuff like that. So if you really want to learn about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies and how to take advantage of the trading and do it yourself, you can definitely set up your iCoin Pro account and use iCoin Pro to educate yourself. They have a nice program that they put together to certify people about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies that you can use right here. When you go through the iCoin Pro training, if you have time for that, then please do. And it's pretty awesome training. And the micro profit system is awesome. If you want to trade yourself, if you don't, then don't trade yourself. Okay. Use those USI Tech strategies. And by the way, if you want to trade yourself, we have a training for that as well. Advanced how to trade cryptocurrencies. Here, you can learn how to trade in this section of the website. It's not really something that I do actively right now. The trading cryptocurrencies, but you can make a lot of money if you know what you're doing, and if you get a little bit of education on that part, you can definitely learn this stuff. Now we'll also have premium and VIP membership. Now the premium and VIP membership, guys, and we'll have this right here in the panel as well, who is free member and VIP. We basically will allow people to access to more premium hangouts and masterminds and work with people more directly, one-on-one, and in a group coaching session, or where we can give you feedback more personally, and you can get access to more. Apart from premium hangouts, you can get access to advanced marketing strategies, guys, and learn, attraction marketing and target marketing and leadership skills and vision and email marketing and audience building and Facebook free marketing strategies and how to leverage free Facebook marketing strategies and Facebook groups and how to talk to people, social media networking, prospecting, how to do YouTube marketing, video marketing, Facebook Messenger marketing, list building on Messenger. You can actually grow your list on your Facebook Messenger app, which is pretty awesome. How to do Facebook paid ads, Instagram marketing, blogging. Those sections are coming as we are filling those up, but you can definitely, for a very low price, you can access premium, and for like $50 a month, and you can pay in Bitcoins or in PayPal or in Visa, whatever you prefer, here for $50 a month.
Of your dreams
or or 250 at 6 months, you save 70%, or $450 a year, you can get access to more one-on-one training with me, and more directly be coached by me in what you're doing, to give you feedback on what you're doing. It's really awesome. The premium hangouts we have, it's more intimate for you. And the VIP membership, guys, actually can give you a lot more than that. You can get one-on-one coaching with me, not group coaching, one-on-one coaching. And my time is very valuable, guys, so you can really take advantage of that. And you also get to earn 20% of Bitcoin's Walls Club profits that are divided between VIP members monthly. So actually right now is the 30th of July. So I'm going to be sending money to people, 20% of the profits that we generated inside the club, we are going to pay to the VIP members that are currently VIP members, and are going to get their commissions today. And also you're getting 50% commissions, guys, on those packages, on premium VIP. So if you have 2 members inside the club that they are premium members, it's paying for itself, right? If you have 2 VIP members inside the club, then it's paying for itself, right? It's free for you, basically, if you bring in 2 people. So that is how awesome this is. It's just additional ways for you to get more value out of the club, to get more individual coaching and training, whether it's group coaching or one-on-one coaching, and even become a shareholder of Bitcoin's Walls Club system, and start earning, getting additional money every month just for being a VIP member. This is some another cool ways that I've adding value to the system to help you earn, guys. You don't have to be a premium or VIP member to earn 50% commissions. It's going to be reflected in your affiliate earning sections right here inside the club. You're going to see all of the members that you have a premium membership or VIP membership, and all the commissions that you've got in the My Earnings tab, okay? My affiliate account, and you can decide whether you want to get paid in Bitcoins or PayPal. Okay, so you get to choose here Bitcoin or PayPal and save the payment settings. And I'm going to be paying you commissions twice a month on 15th and 30th of the month through PayPal or Bitcoins, whatever you prefer. And the VIP commissions for the 20% are going every 30th of the month. Okay, how cool is that? So we are giving. She brought me some food, some snacks. So the recording is going to be up shortly, Sal, for everybody. Computer was removed because I had some pop-ups in my computer suddenly about some potential malware with this program, and it kind of disappeared on my system. And I really don't see that people are going to really make a lot of money with computer. So I decided to remove it and not distract people from where they're actually going to make a lot of money. We want to grow your wealth in Bitcoins and not having you make pennies on the dollar. We're not here to, have you making $10 here and there, $20. So we want to really help you make the big bucks. So I'm not 100% sure about that program, computer, and for that reason, I removed it from the system. Okay. So for your question, yeah. So are you guys excited? I mean, with all the opportunities we have inside Bitcoin's Walls Club system, inside what Bitcoins can provide for us, and what the Bitcoin's Cash is going to do here shortly on August 1st, and what we really can do as a community, what we can do with Bitcoin's Walls Club system, and give people a gift of introducing them to Bitcoin's Walls Club system and educate them about how they can earn Bitcoins in multiple ways. And it's really all simple and organized. And set up your system, save up your usernames inside the system, and follow along closely with what we have inside our Facebook group, all the new announcements and all of that kind of stuff, with all the new funnels coming up, and start promoting the system, being on the leaderboards. I want to see you on the leaderboards with other people. Make sure to save your profile picture so we see your nice picture smiling there on the leaderboards. And let's make a lot of Bitcoins, guys. Let's really take it to the next level. And the more members you bring into the system, the more it will work for you. Okay, the more money you're going to generate. I can tell you that I'm getting people signing up every single day. Several people, sometimes 5-10 people every single day signing up into multiple programs inside the system, just because the way it is set up and the system is working. Okay, so if you have the system working, it's going to work for you. If you work the system, it's going to work for you. Leverage the system. It's really as simple as that. The 3 steps that I share with you, that's how you do it, right? And take advantage of the system. Set up your passive income vehicles and start promoting the system and have your money grow by itself. This is awesome and making you more money. But as every day passes by, the time is on your side. So the time makes you more money, and your efforts are going to be rewarded, okay? The more people you bring to the system, the more money you're going to make on the other side. So let's make it a collective effort here, a team effort. Let's make it happen, guys. Do you have any more questions at this point of time? I'm going to have several minutes for addressing any of the questions, and we'll pack it out. Okay, Felix is planning to start 10 packs. Do you have a calculator for compounding based on this as what the profit grows in 140 days? Yes. So when you log in inside Felix, you have 10 packages, 10 packages for 140 working days. It will end up being 0.217 Bitcoins, right? Turning into 0.545 Bitcoins. So it's more than doubling. It's pretty much, yeah, it's like 250%, something like that. But keep in mind that this is just the beginning, as 10 packages is not a lot of leverage, but still it yields you 250% return. But you're going to have other people, you'll be telling other people about this as well. You'll be telling people about the club. I'm sure about that. Everybody wants to grow their wealth and understand how to do that safely. So you'll be growing that much more. So you can start with 10 packages, and I can tell you that it can grow quite fast. I've seen people that literally they went from 10 packages to 1,000 packages in a matter of 2 months. So it can happen quite quickly. But again, results are not guaranteed and typical about the growth of your wealth. It really depends on your effort, obviously. But we are going to make the most possible that we can do in order to ensure that you guys are taken care of, that you guys are having the easiest time with the system, to have it work for you. And I'm doing my best to do that. Okay, so I'm working by your side with you and leveraging this whole system. So I don't see any more questions coming. If you have any more questions, guys, feel free to reach out inside our Facebook group. And I'll definitely be there to support you, or reach out to me or to the person that referred you to Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, to your sponsor. We are actually working with the programmer right now to add some additional functions inside the system. So one for example, what we are going to add is the ability for you to have a custom welcome message with a video for all of your members who refer to the system. So you'll be able to use the default welcome video, which will be by me, or use your video welcoming your members yourself. Okay, really customizing the system a little bit more for you. So that's one thing that will come, and we'll have the ability for you to add some resources and recommend training, that you can do training for your team inside the system, and you can put people like recommend some resources in the vehicles or businesses maybe that we don't have inside the club for your members to use. So we'll have a recommendation page that you can fill out to have your referring members to use as well, if you deem appropriate. Okay, so we'll have that in place. We'll have more easier way to contact the referring affiliate that referred you to Bitcoin's Walls Club system. That is coming as well. More detailed reports on your earnings and commissions that you are generating. So all of that stuff. And a bunch more funnels and functionalities will be added to the system, as well as more specific and advanced training will be added to the system. So we want to really help you become a proficient marketer. Okay, so we'll be adding more training and resources in the marketing section to help you become more proficient at marketing and you know, a marketing rock star, so to speak, and to really build bigger teams and become a better leader. So we'll be adding those trainings and resources for you guys as well, and additional ways for you to generate income, as though right now it's not enough. The multiple income streams that you have available at your fingertips with the system, we'll be adding some more cool stuff for you to have you more ways to earn money, basically. Okay, so whatever I'm leveraging, you'll be able to leverage in your business as well, and grow multiple streams of income with this business strategy. Okay, so that's exciting thing that that will be adding up some of the updates about that. And I'm building another system called Online Recruiting Mastery System, which I'll be announcing to you as well, that all of you can use, that will be focusing more on marketing and online marketing and help you in those ways. And you'll see a lot of cool stuff coming here in August. So really excited about that. So a lot of cool stuff coming, guys. Very excited to be here. We're topping 2 hours of our coaching session. So I'm really excited about everything that is happening in the club. Pay close attention to what is going on, and the upcoming fork in the August 1st. So pay attention to that. I think we are going to be good to go starting from August 2nd. We'll see. I'll update you definitely during the next couple days. And this Thursday, we're going to have a webinar, live webinar funnel. It will be live, and I'll update you in the group when it's going to be live, and you'll be able to promote the live webinar funnel on Thursday, before Thursday, right? So people get on Thursday and leveraging my webinar to help you make sales, okay? Leveraging the system. So that is coming, and pay attention to that. Thank you for that, Sal and Sharon and Felix and Reden and all of you guys who have stayed through this training, and really kudos for you for that. I don't take your time lightly. I think we spent it very productively here over the last 2 hours, and I hope that you got a lot of benefit from today's coaching session. So really looking forward to see all of you guys grow and you know, grow every day and become better every day and grow your wealth every day, and really looking forward to receive your testimonials and success stories and everything that you are having, because I want you to be featured in the leaderboards. I want you to be featured in our testimonials and success stories and videos that we'll be putting up in the funnels inside the system. So the people you refer to the system are going to see your face and your testimonial, your video, and really I want, you know, to have as many testimonials and success stories as we can possibly have from the system, and make it the most awesome system out there in the entire marketplace. And everybody, I'm telling you, everybody who is making money with Bitcoins and earning money with Bitcoins, the majority of those people, they are going to be using Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, right? Just because it's awesome and there is nothing like that exists in the marketplace. They'll be using the system because it makes sense and they can make more money by using the system. So that's my vision. That's what I want for you. And let's keep moving forward. Seeing you in the leaderboards. Let's make it happen. And I'll keep updating you in the Facebook groups. So with that being said, have an awesome rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you in our future trainings and webinars. Talk to you soon, guys.